Hello beautiful humans, my name is Kristen and today I just want to hang out and chat about the Goodreads challenge. If you read the title or the thumbnail of this video, you have probably seen that my Goodreads goal is one book, and this is something that I started doing last year and I just want to talk about it because it is something that has genuinely helped me read so many more books. So let me pull up my Goodreads statistics from the past because I want to talk about them, because I just think that it's super interesting the way that I personally work, especially when it came to reading in high school. Anytime I was assigned a book in English class, like 9 times out of 10, I would not read the book, which seems so dumb because look, like I have read hundreds of books. You'd think that reading one book for an English class wouldn't kill me, but for some reason having someone else, or in the case of the Goodreads challenge, something else, like dictating what books I should be reading or how many books I should be reading, really just like put me in this mental block where I just can't get over it and I can't read these things because it's not something that I like actively chose to read. And I know that with a Goodreads challenge, obviously you are the one setting the goal and picking the number of books that you want to read, but there's still something about that, like the daunting fact that like you have an expected number of books to read in a year, that always just kind of put a damper on things for me. So I just want to talk about the number of books that I have been reading. And I said this in my first video, my return to BookTube video. I talked about the fact that in 2020 I had the best reading year that I have recorded. Genuinely, this whole video is just an excuse for me to look at the statistics of my own reading, and then share them with you because why not? 2015, which was the year that I first joined BookTube, was the year that I did the most reading up until last year, and I only read 19 books. And 19 books is still a lot, don't get me wrong, that is a decent chunk of your time. But looking at my Goodreads challenges, every single year I set a goal. It didn't matter what the goal was, I never reached it. Not once. I just couldn't do it. I never reached it. Even in 2019, my reading goal was 10 books. You'd think that'd be doable when in the past I had read almost 20 books in a year. But I think it really is just this mental block that I can't get past, that having like this goal and expectation that I have to meet, there's some weird part of me that wants to resist that and be like, no, actually I'm not gonna do that because you told me I had to. Which is so dumb, and talking about it out loud, it just is so weird. But I feel like there are probably other people out there who are experiencing the same thing, and it's just not something that's ever talked about in the book community, or if it is, I haven't seen it ever being talked about, which is really why I wanted to make this video, because I feel like just talking about this out loud could be helpful to other people. So what I decided to do is, after I kept not being able to reach my goal, I finally said, heck it, I'm just gonna set my goal as one book because I know that that is something that I can accomplish. And once I read one book, there is no bar to reach. It is just read what makes you happy, read what makes you feel good, read what you're drawn to, and don't worry about the numbers. Just read because you enjoy reading. And I really appreciate the tool of Goodreads as a tracking device and being able to look back at that year in books and being like, oh, these are all the books that I read this year, these are the ones that I really liked, and these are the ones that I didn't really love. So for that reason, I still continue to use Goodreads. I just don't restrict myself to the numerical aspect of the challenge because it is something that I can't get past. And this isn't meant to be a long video. I really just want this to be a little conversation, just kind of something I was thinking about and wanted to put out into the world. I guess just take this as a moment to reflect upon the strategies and the things that you've done in the past as a reader that maybe aren't working out too great for you. If you have been struggling to meet your goal, on whether it be on Goodreads or just your own personal goal, I highly recommend to just not put that pressure on yourself. And I find this the same way with making a TBR list. 9 times out of 10, I am such a mood reader that I kind of end up avoiding a TBR like the plague because it feels too structured. It doesn't feel organic and natural enough for me. And I know that some people love that, having that system that's organized. And I think that I try to be so systematic and organized in so many other aspects of my life that just letting reading be a break from all of that is so great for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you really enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know. I would love to make more content like this in the future, just talking about my experience as a reader and, you know, giving some little tips that might help you be a better reader or enjoy your reading experience more. I appreciate you guys being here so much. I always have so much fun filming videos, and it means a lot to know that there are people out there who want to watch them. Alright, I will see you guys next time with another video. Bye!